Hey there, folks. Welcome to another episode of this podcast, specifically episode 70.
Episode 70.
Cue the confetti, cue the music. I'll see you on the other side. Hit the intro.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, and welcome back into this little podcast called The Manny and Sean Experience. My name is Manny.
And I'm Sean.
You know, I noticed in the camera, you make some crazy faces when I'm talking on the podcast. And I usually only notice it when I go back and watch it, but I just literally saw it in the viewfinder of the camera. And you need to work on not rolling your eyes at me so much.
I did not roll my eyes at you.
Roll the tape.
They went up and came
Roll
down. That's
the
not
tape.
rolling my eyes.
Where is Nene? Nene Leaks, get over here.
Your tapes back. What did I say? Roll your tapes. What did I say? Roll them back. What did I say? Roll them back. What did I say? Roll them back.
Also, my face has always gotten me in trouble because I cannot hide how I feel about a person or a situation. It just reads on my face.
Are you evil?
What does that have to do with being evil?
I don't know. I was just trying to. What was that man saying? Or do you have hate? Sorry.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'd say nothing. That annoyed me. And it's nothing that these people know what we're talking about.
I know. I'm sorry. It's some random person on TikTok who he's a black man and he believes that the white race is superior to every other race. And that he said that all other people of color do is what?
Destroy.
We destroy everything.
And the white people innovate and create things and they want a first class life. And that's why he likes the white people. And I was just like, my dude, don't you know that you're black?
And that's how we're going to kick it off today. I'm not going to tell you his name because I don't want you to go give his videos any views. I'm sorry I fell down that wormhole, actually. But anyways, how are you today besides angry at this man?
Besides that, I am great. It is Friday. Chipotle fucked up my dinner order, but you know, it's okay.
They gave him vegetarian tacos.
I paid for barbacoa and they didn't put any meat in my tacos. And I am pissed about it. They did give me a free entree, so I have a month to use that. Why can't they ever be consistent? Anyway, this is not about Chipotle.
I mean, but they want to make $20 an hour working at Chipotle.
How are you doing?
First of all, I gave him some of my chicken. Just wanted to make sure I threw that out there.
He did give me some of his...
Because I'm not that big of a bitch.
Al Pastora.
I tried Chipotle's Al Pastor chicken, and it just tasted like their other chicken. So why pay the extra change for Al Pastor? Just get the regular chicken. Or better yet, don't eat at Chipotle. Just gives you the runs the next day. I'm doing all right. You know, I had to go find me a new therapist because my therapist don't live here no more. And Manny needs to check in with a therapist because he has not been at his ultimate operating speed lately. And it's time to, get a tune-up.
Get a tune-up.
Important to get a tune-up. You know, sometimes you graduate from therapy, but you need a tune-up every once in a while. And I was doing it quarterly till my therapist moved to a much better place.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. But I mean, he moved to a place that, is still slightly racist, but, they believe in giving you health care. And they also believe in, trans people have rights, as do gay people. So I applaud that move. And no, he's not gay. He went somewhere that, it's a little less, I don't know, America-y.
America, just point blank, period. A little less America.
And I know, and if you are on the other side of the fence, you like, why don't you fucking move there yourself? Well, I could if I would. I would if I could, but I can't. So Anyways, this has been the longest fucking intro we've ever done or done in a long time. Let's get into the mixtape.
They love the Beyonce.
You're in the mix.
Oh my God. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my contacts. It's just, every time I close my eyes, they just get blurry.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. What the hell are we talking about today? This is a Sean produced episode.
Is it?
I didn't do no fucking research. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did.
Because I was about to say, like...
See what I mean? I need to tune up. Yes, this week, the United States government said, fuck you, Apple. We're coming after your hot ass.
Your hot ass. What?
Watch this clip. Or listen to it, I guess. Whatever you're doing.
Do both.
The US has filed a landmark lawsuit against Apple, which accuses the tech giant of monopolizing the smartphone market and crushing competition. In the lawsuit, the Justice Department alleges the company used its power to limit competitors as well as the options available to consumers. Apple has vowed to vigorously fight the lawsuit and denies the claim.
Thank you to the British Broadcasting Channel for providing that outstanding clip. See, I even went overseas to get my news because, America just didn't give you the facts.
Listen, we're in full transparency. Today's show is going to be a Manny and Sean experience show, which means mess. So
I got a haircut today.
Basically, the DOJ was like, hey, Apple, hey, girl, hey, can we talk to you for a minute? It seems like your ecosystem is all good and well for you, but the customers deserve choice. And if they go with you, they kind of have to stick with you, basically, in a nutshell.
Did the UK government steal sue them because of their cables to make a standard cable? Anyways, go ahead. Holy shit. Oh, wow. It's Manny Sean experience.
And we're back.
Beep.
You were asking about the UK suing them over cables.
Yeah, I thought they wanted everybody on a standard cable. Maybe it was a different lawsuit.
I don't know. There was something about that which I think forced them to move to USB-C for their products, because they were using a lightning cable, which is their own proprietary. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Words
education.
are hard. And so basically the DOJ was like, it's hard for customers to move out of the Apple ecosystem. Also, Apple was preventing some apps made by third parties, such as Microsoft or Android, from working on their products. And therefore, they said, y'all have a monopoly and you need to break that shit up. You need to play nice with everybody else or catch these fines. Or this lawsuit, I guess.
I mean, I just don't there's certain things like the messaging. Why does it have to be so complicated to do messaging between iPhone and Android?
Yes. If you are an iPhone user and you have an Android person and you text, you get a green bubble instead of a blue bubble. And apparently, that's been a joke for a long time.
Yes.
But Google had made it so that, the phones could communicate with each other better. And they wanted to, I think, what is it? RSS?
RSC?
No, RSC, I think.
Sure.
Anyway, they wanted Apple to switch over, and Apple was...
I'll go find an Android user on our phones here.
I am an Android. You are an Android user.
I know how to see what it says.
Oh, okay. But yeah, basically they want Apple to... RCS. Play nice with everybody. And Apple was like, you know what? we're doing what we're doing is working for us, and we will fight y'all for it. So just like Mr. Burns on The Simpsons, they have a team of lawyers, and I guess we'll see what happens.
Well, in looking up the United Kingdom, whatever, suing Apple, I came across another Apple episode, or Jesus,
Where's
article,
the birds?
15th of March, recent. An English council has won a 490 million or 384 euros legal victory against Apple over claims the tech giant exaggerated demands for its iPhone.
Ooh.
So, I mean, Apple out here losing money now because they want to do shit. But you know what? They don't even include half of this shit anymore. They don't include the block. Do they even give you a cable?
I don't know if they give you a cable. I don't know if they don't give you anything but the phone in the box anymore. And when they started doing that, then everybody else started doing it too. But by this point, if you've had a phone within the last 3 to 5 years, you should have a USB-C cable and a charger.
Just hold on to it for your dear life. Or go to the Dollar Tree and buy the ones that explode.
But, I mean, the world is full of Apple versus Android at this point. People that are in the Apple ecosystem like it, I assume. But they just wanted to make it easier for their customers to be able to go somewhere else if they want to go somewhere else. They shouldn't be held hostage by Apple because all of their stuff
shouldn't be a monopoly.
Right.
Is premise of being sued.
Exactly. So
everybody's now up in arms about the United States government's involved and blah 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 blah.
But that is the job of the DOJ. Like, you can't have a company monopolizing a certain sector of a business. Like, they are there to break that stuff up. Just like when JetBlue and Spirit wanted to merge, and you have to make sure that there's checks and balances there, that there's not going to be one airline that rules everybody because of this merger, which it didn't wind up happening.
Currently, it's happening in politics. But.
Well, that's a whole different ball of wax. There's no checks and balances anymore. But
yeah, I mean, I know Apple is the most used cell phone obviously out there, but let's play nice in the sandbox. There's no reason we can't play nice in the sandbox. Like, provide accessibility. Like, my videos shouldn't look like shit when I set them to Apple, and vice versa. I should be able to send pictures of the same caliber to Android counterparts, to my Apple counterparts. It's just who cares? Like, you already have the highest market share, and I feel like you will still have the highest market share of phones sold and laptops sold because of who you are.
Right.
Just integrate with everybody else and create a fair playing field for everyone.
I mean, I love Apple laptops and desktops. The phone is not for me. I'm not hating on anyone that has an iPhone, but that's just not for me. I prefer Android. It's just leaps and bounds as far as I'm concerned with the customization and things that it can do.
I've had both.
Yes, you have had both.
I used to be an Apple fanatic.
You did? You were.
Ordered the new phone as soon as it came out.
And there's still people that do that.
Had an iPad, had a MacBook. But I know this is not about the phones.
No.
But Android is, to me, the customization is what I really enjoyed about it. Because when he had an Android and I had an iPhone, I was like, why can't I do that?
Because Apple does not allow you to do that.
And I'm like, why can't I do that? Or that? Or that? So, I mean, sure, you as an organization, you can restrict the utilization of your device to your people that choose to buy it. Yeah. How it operates. But making it difficult for people to go from one to the other, or even just simple messaging from one to the other, is wild to me. And restricting apps and all that. You deserve it, Apple, and I hope you enjoy it. That's all I can say about it.
I mean,
It's a long time coming.
They're going to continue to be Apple, and they're going to continue to dominate the space that they're in. I feel like all they're asking for is to make things more accessible so that people can do things.
Accessible and equal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's all they're asking
No
for.
tea, no
That's
shade.
all the U.S. government's telling you to do, which you could have done it on your own. Like, why do you have to get sued to do what you should have done?
Right.
I'm not switching. I'm Team Droid. But, it would be nice to be able to just send back and forth messages.
I wonder if those will ever come back.
What?
The Droid phones. Because they were exclusively on Verizon. I forgot who made them now.
I'm sure they will not come back.
Maybe they won't. It's fine.
So what are your thoughts? Are you, I don't know. I would assume 90% of our listeners or viewers are Apple owners because
The
metrics tell us that 90% of you listen on Apple Podcasts. So, and we on Android cannot download said app. So, what do you think? Do you think, even if you are an Apple owner, do you think it's something that needs to be done? Do they need to be more equal and fair amongst their products?
Right.
Like I said, I don't think by doing that, you're going to lose a bunch of customers.
No.
Apple is a name brand customer. People like name brands. And I'm not saying Android doesn't. Like the Samsung brand is huge
Yeah.
in the phone market. So why not play fairly and just give everybody options? Again, I don't think you need to create that bubble to keep people in your ecosystem.
Because people that are happy to be there will stay there. But if somebody wanted to leave, then they should have the option to be able to leave without having to give up all of their stuff.
Right. It's a right we have as consumers.
Correct.
In a not communist, what are we?
Capitalist.
Capitalist society.
I mean, some people think
I'm just preparing for
communism
what's coming as we prepare to become a communist country. Stop.
Funny, not funny.
But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think. Do you agree with what's happening? Do you think the government shouldn't get involved? Do you think Apple should just keep doing what they're doing and fuck Android? I mean, every other phone has Android on it. Besides,
True.
Is Windows still making phones? Is
Um,
BlackBerry still making phones? No.
those are questions I can't answer. I don't think Windows is making phones anymore. I think they have switched over to Android.
I mean, like, yeah. That's all I could say. Like, stop being Apple.
Stop being Apple.
Apple, stop being by Apple. You're going to get bit. Oh, get it? Somebody's taking a bite.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got it. Cute.
What's next on this mess of the podcast today?
So, yes, we're going back to talk about Beyonce because Beyonce
Visiting Texas.
put out a statement now
No
3 days
hold.
ago since we're recording on Friday.
Going down.
So she put out the cover art for the album, and she gave us a statement.
The Renaissance horse has been updated.
Yes,
It
he's
is now a real horse. It's like the horse became alive from its diamonds. I wonder if she'll come out in a horse on tour.
if she goes on
If she goes on
for
tour.
this one.
Bad Bunny is. And PETA is not happy.
Well, Peter's never happy when you have animals doing stunts and shows.
Now, just to talk about Bad Bunny real quick and his horse.
Okay.
It is a horse, from my understanding, from Puerto Rico.
Mhm.
Its owner and caretaker is traveling with the horse. So he or she, I don't know,
It's well
horse
taken care of.
is being taken care of by its owner. And the owner is traveling with the tour and the horse.
And
So,
getting paid.
so PETA, calm down and go find the horses that are just wandering around on these empty lands that I'm just like, how did you get there?
Right. All right.
But back to Beyonce and her.
So I'm going to read Beyonce's statement.
Ooh, all of this a long.
It's kind of chunky, but it's for a purpose.
Okay, maybe we could break it down because your voice can be very boring.
Oh,
Go ahead. Good evening. My name is Beyoncé.
Anyway.
And my statement on Cowboy Carter. Okay.
Today marks... Shut up. Today marks the 10-day countdown until the release
10,
of Act 2.
9, 8.
I'm never going to get through this because he's going to keep talking
6,
over me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
You said countdown, the Beyonce song.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of the supporters of Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. I feel honored to be
16 carriages.
See what I mean? I feel honored to be the first. Now I done lost my fucking place. Be honored to be the first Black woman with the #1 single on the Hot Country Songs chart. Important. That would not have happened without the outpouring. No, I said that.
Oh, okay.
Without the outpouring of support from each and every one of you. My hope is that years from now, the mention of an artist's race as it relates to releasing genres of music will be irrelevant. Again, point. This album has been over 5 years in the making. It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcome, and it was very clear that I wasn't. We know what she's talking about.
This ain't Texas.
But because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and studied our rich musical archive. It feels good to see how music can unite so many people around the world while also amplifying the voices of some of the people who have dedicated so much of their lives educating on our musical history. The criticisms I faced when I first entered this genre forced me to propel past those limitations that were put on me. Act 2 is a result of challenging myself and taking my time to bend and blend genres together to create this body of work. I'm going to skip this part.
You said it was important.
The pieces that I read were important.
Oh, my bad.
I focused on this album as a continuation of Renaissance. I hope this music is an experience creating another journey where you can close your eyes, start from the beginning, and never stop. This ain't a country album. This is a Beyonce album. This is Act 2, Cowboy Carter, and I'm proud to share it with y'all. Now,
let's hear it from Miss Carter, everybody. Let me tell you, she is very appreciative of the fans. She made a whole TikTok and stitched together, everybody dancing to her music, race colors, all kinds of people. It was great.
It was good.
It's a little bit outside of her norm to, one, make a statement like that.
Yes, very much. Beyonce doesn't talk to us.
Yeah. And two, really utilizing all the fan videos. I haven't seen that. Maybe
she did that for
that's why I ask. Go ahead.
She did that for Renaissance for God, what is the song?
This ain't Texas.
Stop. Cuff It.
Cuff It.
Yes.
She did?
Yeah. Everybody was doing the Cuff It dance.
Oh, you're right.
She did
just
do that.
Forget my point number 2. Beyonce doesn't typically make statements. That one is factual.
So most people believe that she is referring to the CMAs.
Country Music Awards, which Beyonce was a wonderful guest on.
Where in 2016, where she performed with the Dixie Chicks, she performed Daddy Lessons.
Yes, Daddy Lessons. What album?
Lemonade.
From Limonada.
So, a lot of people are saying that, one, when you look at that, if you go back and watch it and look at the people in the audience, they are just like, mad. Why the fuck is she here?
They look bored.
And I can only imagine.
Well, not only just Beyonce, but the whole Dixie Chicks have another history of the CMAs.
They do.
So they were like, there's a lot of people we hate up there right now.
So this whole statement that she put out to me, and I have seen think pieces, I have seen TikToks, is basically Beyonce saying, you made me feel uncomfortable, so I'm going to take that, I'm going to own it.
And I'm going to make so much money.
And I'm going to make you feel uncomfortable. One, I've already taken that number one spot.
This ain't Texas.
And I'm about to put out a whole album. I'm about to come for your genre. And I'm just going to...
I don't even think she sees it as coming for your genre.
I
think she's just like, you may have hated me, disliked me, but music is music. You don't own music.
That part.
And I'm going to go out here and make this banging ass album. And it's going to make you look weak. And then I'm going to drop Act 3.
Yes. In a nutshell, yes. Because there are other Black country artists, but most of them don't get the shine that obviously their counterparts do. A lot of people have discussed her album cover, saying that she is appropriating white culture, which I thought was hilarious.
How so?
Because on the cover, she's dressed in the white attire, which is basically this.
She's wearing red, white, and blue.
Yes. Basically, they're saying American culture is white culture now. But that's the internet for you.
I'm confused.
I know. I'm confused too. And so are they. But again, the whole reason why Beyonce is doing this, again, I say is to reclaim. Just like with Renaissance reclaiming house music, I feel like y'all felt like, why is this Black woman up here doing country music? And she was like, well, I'm going to show you how I can do country music.
Mm-hmm. This ain't Texas. I mean, she also talked, was it in that statement? And did you read it? I don't know. Maybe you skipped over that part. She also talked about, hopefully this will bring more exposure. You read that.
Yes. Yeah. So that people don't associate a genre of music with one race.
Right. So the hope is also that you won't just listen to Beyonce's album that may be country or Beyonce. Now, I don't know. Her words, not mine. But maybe that she has hopes that you'll go explore other people of color in the genre of country.
Yeah, because though it may be dominated on the charts anyway by white artists, there are plenty of other artists that do country. And not even just Black artists. There's Latino artists.
Anyways, her desire to just cross bridges with not only Act 1, but now also Act 2 is really... It goes back to Beyonce not ever making big statements, and she always makes her statements through music.
Yes. Just like Formation, the video for Formation, when she put that cop car in that pool.
It was what was going on in that.
It was what was going on this time.
It still continues, but...
Yes. But she didn't put out a statement about that. She showed it through her artistry, and that's typically what she does.
Yeah. So the statement definitely caught me by surprise.
Same.
But I think she needed to, clarify.
Yeah.
But also show appreciation that it's being received versus not received.
It is very much... And I can't lie, when I first heard both singles, I was a little nervous because I was like, I don't know how people are going to receive this and how they're going to react to it. But for the most part, people love Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages.
They're both very different. Well, not super different. They are different songs.
Yeah.
What I like about it is that she didn't lose her authenticity as an artist.
No.
You can, and I think you mentioned this before, you can go from, and this is just based off the two songs, you can go from the country sound and it can transition to a little bit more, I don't want to use the word urban.
Ooh, I knew that's the word you were thinking about.
What's a good word? It's not urban.
Just
more
R&B.
R&B current sound to what we're used to Beyonce singing or doing. So I like how she interweaves that.
And that's exactly what she said in the statement. Like, I am excited about blending genres together.
And she did say she got some surprises on this album.
Right. Who do you think those are? Who do you think? Give me one person you think might be on the album.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Dolly Parton.
A lot of people have been saying that since Dolly Parton herself was saying that she hopes that she covers Jolene. But I don't know if Dolly Parton herself will be on the album.
I don't know.
Unless she's just under NDA and she's out here.
Dolly Parton out here made a statement. Talking about, I like both songs. I don't know, because I don't know if she's going to partner or collaborate with country artists that I might not be familiar with.
What about like Carrie Underwood?
I would be surprised. Do you like Carrie Underwood? I guess.
People keep saying Taylor Swift, but I just don't see it.
Taylor Swift left country behind. She dumped country and went to pop because Carrie Underwood came out and she said, "I'm out, bitch." No disrespect to our Swifties.
No disrespect at all.
But she did leave country, y'all. You can't deny that.
She did. She got up out of here and she went pop.
She said, "Who won American Idol?" I'm out. Which has proven very successful for her. So
I hope it's an artist like right out of left field, and maybe not necessarily even a country artist, and maybe not even a R&B or hip hop artist. Like, I don't know, just somebody we would never expect to be on.
You think she'll partner? Album. You think she'll collaborate again with the Dixie Chicks? Because Daddy Lessons was originally just Beyonce. Right? Or and they did a remix? Or am I confusing that?
I feel like they were on the album, unless I'm wrong.
Well,
I could be wrong.
We can just do a simple search.
Hold, please.
We really need, like...
a Kimmy on the key.
I just played the song. You're welcome. Never copywritten.
Maybe we have a Kenji on the keys.
Yeah, what the dog look things up.
I will find it. Go ahead.
I don't even know what the fuck I was saying, honestly. I'm all over the place today.
You were asking if I think the Dixie Chicks will be on the album.
But see, I thought it was a remix, so maybe I'm incorrect.
Yes, they were on the original song.
Oh, I feel like I don't hear the Dixie Chicks. I guess they're the chorus.
Girl, I don't know.
I need to go back and listen to that whole damn song again, because now I don't know. Anyways, I remember the performance at the CMA Awards, and it was like...
Oh, no, wait. Correction.
Oh. He's about to correct facts here.
They were on the remix.
Thank you so much. I know my shit. Okay.
So sorry. We're all over the place today.
So this is, yeah. So I hope there's like, you know how I feel about remixes after a song is done?
Yeah.
It's like, why don't we just record a song together? I guess that's the whole point of a remix. But
yeah, because it's a remix.
I feel sometimes remixes just don't come out. That song remix came out perfect, right? Because it fit the genre.
Yeah.
It fit the tone. It's not like, for example, no disrespect, J-Lo adding Anuel to a song that she did, and I was just like, we didn't need this. We didn't ask for this. You should have just done a song with Anuel.
See, I like it when a remix is a completely different song, and J-Lo was the queen of that. And Mariah. I sorry, I mentioned them both in the same sentence, but they both were the queens of remixes because she would take one song and then flip it and put Ja Rule on it, and then it's a completely different song. Yeah. It had a completely different beat, completely different lyrics sometimes.
But anyways, we're talking about
oh yeah, how do we get here?
Remixes. But I hope Dixie Chicks are on there. I do kind of like the Dixie Chicks. They kind of vanished a little bit after, they got exiled from the country music. Up. Oh, they broke up too.
But not like in a I hate you way.
Right,
kind of
just like, let's put this away.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started talking bad about, conservatives. And
I mean, everybody should be able to have an opinion. And that's that.
That's that. Well, I'm excited for it. Anybody else you think might collaborate? Any rumors you've seen?
Destiny's Child. I'm kidding. I don't.
That would be one hell of a song, yo.
A Destiny's Child country song.
Here for it.
The harmonies. Anyway, so we're gonna end that part.
And if you're not over Beyonce yet, next week will be Act 3.
2.
No, it's going to be Act 3 for us because last week we talked about Beyonce. We talked about Beyonce this week, and next week the whole last album is out. So obviously we got to talk about it.
We'll see.
All right, that'll do it for us. Are you excited for the Beyonce? Are you excited for the Cowboy Carter album Act 2 dropping next Friday or this Friday when you're listening to this podcast?
Yeah, because we come out on Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm excited. I hope you're excited.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
I'm excited. And then we can turn our attention to Act 3. We can start talking about that.
Which might be rock.
People are saying rock, and she has thrown some interesting photos.
Yeah, another song off of Lemonade.
Huh.
Who do you think you are?
We're going to put all this.
am?
Lemonade was the creation of Acts 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, let's get out of here with these conspiracy theories we're throwing out here.
We're out.
Everybody's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about today?
Are we doing questions?
Oh, yeah. Let me pull into my bag of tricks.
Hey, y'all, we're going to do listener questions.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Listener Questions, or for the minority that watch it on Spotify.
What?
Not a lot of people watch it on Spotify. I'm just saying. So I'm just gonna. We have a few, so I'm just gonna randomly pick one.
Random selection.
Of course, I'd land on that one. Would you ever be my friends with benefit? Moving on.
We don't know who you are.
Jesus. Do you prefer owning or renting a house?
Good question, because we have done both.
We have done both.
And though renting comes with its perks and owning a house comes with its negatives, I mean, they both have positives and negatives. I would still take owning my home over renting my home.
I'm 50-50, actually. Like, there's just something about calling somebody else and being like, this is your motherfucking problem and it's your motherfucking money. But there's also the other side of the renting where it's like, you may have a shit ass landlord that just like, you call them and, hey, I have a leak. And they're like, okay, cool. I'll send somebody over, and nobody comes over.
Right.
So you have more control as an owner of your house and what you can do with it. And you can hire who you want to hire to do your work. But there is something about renting where you just kind of don't worry about it. Something breaks, you just call somebody else. You're like, hey, this is broken. You come fix it.
I mean,
we've had good and shitty life.
This is true. The thing for me, though, is like, one, I feel like I pay less in the overall housing because with renting, yes, you sign a lease. If you have a pet, you have to then pay a pet deposit.
What the fuck is
Some
that?
people are charging pet rent.
Okay, wait 1 minute. Who in the fuck came up with pet rent?
It was just another way to get money out of renters.
My dog don't have no motherfucking job.
He don't got no job.
How in the hell is they gonna pay
rent? I hate that because a lot of places will also make you pay a deposit. So why am I paying a deposit and then every month I'm paying rent for my dog?
Thank you. So I pay you $200 pet rent, and then I got to pay you $15 or whatever amount of dollars you decide I need to pay for my dog to live in the apartment of which I pay monthly and have paid you a deposit for.
Yeah. I mean, the only good part to me is what you said. Like, if there's an issue, I can call somebody and I don't have to take care of it. It should be covered by the landlord. As long as it's something that broke.
Yeah. I mean, a light bulb, I'm going to go fix a light bulb.
Right.
Whatever.
But when you own your own place, it's up to you to fix it. And we've been in this house for 5 years, and I mean, it's a new construction build, but we've had issues here where we had to fix things or have someone come out to repair things. And That does cost more money. But at the end of the day, it's still my house and I can do what I want in it. And that's what I love about it.
So, yeah, take that as
you will.
As you will. We hope it answered your question. Hopefully, you're not basing your life decision on our.
I would hope not, because you don't know when we're gonna get to your question. And you'd be like, I need to move next month. Like, what are y'all doing?
Shall we do another?
Sure.
I love hanging out with you.
Who are you?
I don't know. We don't hang out with nobody. Casper?
I love hanging out with you too, whoever you are.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Trump or Ron DeSantis?
Do I have the choice of drinking bleach? Because I'm not picking either one of them.
Well, I don't want to kill myself for either one of them, but I would say none of them.
Yeah,
none of the above.
No. No thanks.
Moving on.
And for what? What am I picking between the two for?
Right.
To be president? To be governor?
One is the governor and the other one's running. So,
is it fuck, marry, kill? Because
what?
Fuck, marry, kill?
What's that?
The game? You play fuck, marry, kill.
Don't tell me what I've played when I don't even know what the hell
they
it
give
is.
you 3 people. You have to marry one, kill one, fuck
I've
one.
never played that.
Oh my God.
I was a child of the Lord. Of the Lord. Where are your parents from? Is this a real question? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Well, I guess I can answer that. It's not crazy. My dad is from Puerto Rico. My mom, born in New York, grew up in Puerto Rico, but also New York. Or was she born in Puerto Rico and then moved? I'm not sure about the mom. I still know my mom. I just don't remember if she was born in New York or in Puerto Rico. I know they went back and forth. I know that much.
I still know my mom. Anyway, both my parents are from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. They were both born in North Carolina. So, end of story.
They are not leaving that state, my friends. They are not leaving that state.
No.
I was born on the island of enchantment myself.
Isla de Puerto Rico.
Isla del Encanto.
Oh, I got it wrong.
Sean and I might be moving back.
I mean, it depends how these elections go.
Get us a nice hurricane-safe house. And solar panels, because the electricity don't work. Shall we do another question?
Sure. Do you have an issue?
I have no issue.
Me neither. So.
Oh, great. So we'll just end it out with some questions. No issue this week, but I'm sure we'll have one next week.
I mean, I could come up with an issue. But
Let's not do that. The worst pickup line you've ever heard. That's a good question. Is it? Well, I guess it's kind of a good question. No offense. I don't know. I haven't dated
in a while.
A very long time.
It's been some time.
I have not been at the club.
But ain't nobody tried to pick you up at a Target on a cruise ship?
No. Ain't nobody tried to pick up this fat motherfucker no more.
You're not that. Oh my God.
You're stuck with this big old lard.
I can't.
I can't think of one. Honestly. I can't. What about y'all? Do y'all have a bad pickup line or the worst pickup line? Let us know in the comments, or you can text us, or you can call us. We'll provide all that outstanding information at the end of our podcast today. Favorite song of all time?
Of all time? That's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure.
Of all time.
I can tell you my current favorite song.
Okay.
It's Bad Bunny's Fina and J-Lo's Mad Love.
That was 2 songs.
Well, you're welcome.
My currently probably
Ariana too. Never mind. Go ahead.
Ariana what though? The whole album?
No, not the whole album.
Oh, what song then?
What's the last one called?
Imperfect for You?
Imperfect for You. And I Wish That I Hate You, or whatever that's called.
Okay.
Don't give me these type of questions. I just keep coming up with shit.
So Club 27 from Tierra Whack.
Listen to that.
You have listened to it.
Okay. I need a refresher.
It is a song. It is if you listen to it, you're going to be like, this song is about suicide.
Oh, yes, that's all.
And it kind of is, but it's more about how a person goes through depression and how they can present one way on the outside, but be feeling a completely different way on the inside. So that song, Happy. You know I love a sad song.
Yes, it is.
Ariana, for some reason, Supernatural and We Can't Be Friends have been like, and also the intro, which I know is weird, but like
the intro is good.
The intro is good, and I like it. And those are my current favorite songs.
You're welcome. Sorry, I can't tell you of all time. I really got to think about that.
Of all time?
That's a lot of music. I've been living 40 years.
If I had to pick one song, like, I don't even know if I can.
We're not. You've gotten multiple really good songs.
Okay.
As of right now. Again, Act 2 comes out Friday.
Do you know how many songs are on Renaissance that are so good? Like,
my favorite song on Renaissance is Church Girl.
Same.
And again, Renaissance was the grower for me.
I know it was.
But now that song comes out, I just want to drop it like a thotty. You can be my daddy if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can be my daddy if you want to. You can get it tatted if you want to. Anyways, the last question we're closing out with this week is a secret you kept from your parents. That I was gay.
I guess that was the same secret for me.
I mean,
they know now, obviously, but
obviously, yeah. I mean, I didn't always go to peer ministry. Not trying to get myself in trouble anymore. So
I was a fairly good kid. I didn't really do anything too mischievous.
I was a great kid.
Until you got that eyebrow piercing.
Till I got my eyebrow piercing, yes. That was my rebel stage. It was.
Mm-hmm.
But I was already living in Tampa at that point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was rebel. I was away from home for the first time.
What secret did you keep from your parents?
Yeah, what secret did you keep from your parents?
Let us know.
Let us know, and we may feature it on the story. On the story.
On
the next episode. Anonymously, of course.
Anonymously. And you can do that by DMing us on whatever platform you like.
Yeah.
By using
MAS. Big DM energy.
MASXP23. I don't know what that was. Also, we now have a telephone number, which someone told me that they loved 69 too from last episode.
They did?
Yeah. You didn't get the text?
I did not.
All right.
That phone number that you can text us about your 69ing desires.
This episode is off the rails.
Or if you want to leave us a voice message, you can do that as well about a story, a tale that you'd like us to feature on the pod. You can tell us about your mischievous adventures as a child. 813-461-4493. 813-461-4493.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll do it for us. Have we covered everything?
Yeah, we have.
That's wonderful. And we hope you've enjoyed this very unhinged episode. How else can you celebrate 70 episodes of a podcast?
I think that should be the episode title.
What?
Unhinged.
Bingo. Done.
We'll talk about it. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around to those of you who have been here for a while. We appreciate it. Thank you for the people that have been answering the polls and the questions on Spotify, even though it's probably just one of y'all. But thank you, whoever you are.
I haven't seen those either.
Where
I
are
don't
you?
know, and I'm consistently in there. How have I missed all this?
I don't know.
Wow.
But
I'm always on Instagram and TikTok.
that's true. He's our social media manager.
Yeah, I'm hiring a social media manager for no cost.
No pay is
No
what he
pay.
meant to say. For no cost.
Because your boy is tired.
We're gonna close out this episode because clearly we need to
Therapy.
go rest. But thank you again for joining us.
Oh, one more thing. One last thing.
We're going to try to get the new podcast off the ground this weekend.
As if we didn't have enough work already.
If we didn't have enough work already. So the name of the podcast will be...
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you...
Pause. We're going with pause.
We're going with... So it's either going to be Pause.
How are you asking me when you don't even know the name yourself?
You know what? I'm cutting this part out.
No,
it doesn't matter.
No, this is wonderful. I need all of you to share this episode so you can truly show your friends and family how unhinged we can be and that we're not always a serious podcast.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a time for seriousness and there's time for play.
Yes, absolutely.
Wait a minute, pause. Because this is what he says to me all the time when we're watching the show.
Any show. Really.
Or just pause. But I think I'm going to go with wait a minute, pause.
I like that. That's cute. That's sexy. That's hot.
So, like I said before or earlier, if you didn't know, if you didn't listen to that episode,
Which you should have. So go back and listen to
first
it.
show we will be watching.
It was 69.
What? The first show we will be watching is Couple to Thruple.
Couple the thruple.
Peacock.
For all you open-minded folks out there.
Because we get asked about thruples all the time. So if you have not watched the show yet, this is a great opportunity for you to start watching it. And we will be breaking it down episode by episode.
Streaming on Peacock.
On Peacock. We have seen the entire thing already, but we will be going back and rewatching it and doing our own
Wait a minute. Pause.
commentary on it. Going forward in the future, other shows will probably watch an episode and then record an episode so that it's a little bit more
Streamlined.
streamlined and fresh for us. But we couldn't wait because the show was too good to us.
But I feel like that show is still growing in popularity. It just wrapped in March.
Yes.
Well, it was the last episode played in March.
Yes. So it was a week by week thing, which we didn't watch.
We weren't too far behind.
Yeah, we weren't.
But anyways,
far
we're
behind.
talking too much
We are.
bullshit. So look
We
out.
were ending this.
Look out for that new podcast. But definitely keep listening to the Manny and Sean Experience podcast.
Yes.
Again, we can't say it enough. The quickest way to help us grow is to share it. Share it out. Comment, like it.
Do all the things. Leave
things.
us a text message telling us how much you also like 69ing. That was great. Again, don't know who you are. But
That's it.
Do
We're outta
something
here.
good for yourself.
Go do something good for somebody else.
we out of here.
Because I apparently need to go do something good for myself.
Unhinged.
Unhinged. Stay safe, my friends. Get ready to listen to Cowboy Carter. You need to listen to it on Friday because the following Wednesday, that episode coming out is going to be talking about Cowboy Carter, and you need to be ready.
Yes. I just spilled water on myself.
We've been spilling all kinds of water in here. We're out of here. We need to clean. We just cleaned the house. We need to clean everything again. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.